Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Jazz versus Spurs NBA matchup on Sunday, February 25th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people, with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one concierge style service, but we don't offer those on the website. The only way to get those is to text the number that you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. We got the Jazz taking on the Spurs. The Jazz 26-31 on the season. The Spurs 11-46. Of course, Wemby coming off that monster game on Friday night. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz, boy, this team has come out of the break flat as a pancake. And I'll tell you what, we've seen the Jazz be very, very good at home, but boy, they have not been very good since the All-Star break. Is this the line in the sand where the Jazz draw it? I'm not sure, but what we saw early this season, and the thing is, sometimes when they come out of the break, they look like they did at the beginning of the season. Sometimes it's business as usual. You're never really sure. A lot of teams, it gives them time to heal, to rest, and all those things. But the Jazz have come out, as I said, flat as a pizza. I'm not even sure. I mean, we'll just come up with every flat, thing there is out there. I think the Jazz are one of those flat things. The thing about this is that the Jazz, have been a very, very good home team all season. 17-11 at home, 18-10 against the number at home. That's even considering those other losses that they've taken. But man, have they looked bad. And the Spurs 1-9 in their last 10 games, 11-46 on the season. So this is a team clearly headed nowhere. But we're starting to see Wemby become that guy, right? And it's like, we know that all they need is a little bit of help. I've been not critical of Wemby. I just believe in the same philosophy that I always have, is that, hey, if a guy earns the respect, if he earns all the accolades, if he earns all-star status, if he earns all those things, you know what? Hell yeah. But it's like, if you're one of these guys where it's basically you're hyped up to that point and you haven't actually delivered the goods on the floor in a consistent basis, well, that's a different story altogether. And I mean, it's a lot of guys, it takes them a little while to get there. And so that's why I think maybe a lot of people might misunderstand the way that I talk about some of these teams and players in these videos and on the live show. But it really, as much as we say they got to earn it, when they do earn it, we give them the accolades on the other side. I mean, I can give you countless examples of guys who have done that over the years, including Tom Brady and LeBron James. But the thing is, it's like we look at this Spurs defense, it's definitely not good, right? I mean, they were an absolute sieve earlier this season, but they've improved that defense, and that's why they've gotten the wins and the covers that they do, is because they've started to play at least some defense. The Jazz offense really hasn't been good enough, and they haven't been good enough to overcome their bad defense. This is a game between bad teams. I mean, there's really no other way to slice this thing. But I think when you look at this and you say, well, the Spurs, coming off that big performance by Wemby, and the Jazz playing so bad out of the break, all the value here has to be on the Jazz. I think they draw a line in the sand and get right. I'm going to take the Jazz, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.